scared the crap out of me. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we talked with Lotaeri Ban, and she helped us understand the Sith code, the way in which they apply the Force in their everyday teachings, and I guess their lives. And they're not too keen on understanding it the same way that the Jedi do. But it also got the impression that they don't really understand the code that they've been taught, and so it has been twisted a bit from its original teachings. We wandered out here as well, and we cleared out a cave of these Shirak, these flying bat-like creatures, and the Tentareks that were inside of it, finding some clothes for a light side Jedi, which we are obviously not going to be able to wear. We then let... I forget the leader's name. The head of the Sith Academy know that we had cleared out this cave, in particular, however, of a group of hiding out Sith students who had not killed under the orders of their leader. Didn't even talk to them. Just didn't care. They weren't going to go back. Fine, we killed them. The end. So with that, and also properly discussing the Sith code and its teachings with that leader, we've gained a little bit more prestige. We need a certain amount of it in order to convince this leader that we should be the Sith that gets into the Sith Academy proper for training as a proper Sith. However, well, there are some others here looking to do so, and Lotaeri Ban has told us that it would be in our best interests to help her overthrow her master, since it would just be us, her, and her master at the ruin upon our successful completion of this quest. Now, as for why we're doing this quest, in order to access the temple which the map is located in, we must succeed in getting the most prestige possible. So that is what we are going to be attempting to do. This is a magnificent looking horizon. The music in this place is fantastic as well. It looks like the Sith are out here looking for more artifacts. I guess anything that can help them understand the Force better and apply it in their own way would be beneficial for them.
I'm not here to get you out of trouble if you do something stupid, student. Enter the tombs at your own risk.
That's fine. We have 4 tombs here, and we'll probably need to go into at least, I would imagine, 3 of them in order to get the prestige required. Not many Jedi are going to be on the surface of this planet who intend on leaving it and still remaining a Jedi. So this would be a good opportunity for Jun to investigate as many tombs as possible. And possibly help them find some relics. Maybe we might be able to save an artifact for the Jedi to study.
Greetings. I don't think I've seen you at the Academy before. Here to investigate the ruins.
Yes, I am. What can you tell me about these ruins?
Well, it seems that the Sith once inhabited Korriban a long time ago. There was a fortress here that was destroyed at some point before the Sith abandoned the planet completely. Why they left, we don't know. Perhaps the Jedi drove them off. The tombs in this valley are the only parts of the fortress we found mostly intact.
Right. We learned as well that there was a massive citadel or some sort of fortress under these tombs or close to it, which has been sealed off from them. I think it, entrances collapsed, or parts of it did, and they cannot access it. Have you made any unusual findings?
Some. Most of the interesting stuff is still in the tombs, but Master Lotaeri prefers to leave them to be explored by the students as a challenge. In time, they will probably become safe enough for us to enter. Until that time, however, we're stuck to digging up the valley piece by piece.
the tombs are dangerous?
Definitely dangerous. Most of the students that go inside them don't come back out. Master Uthar prefers it that way.
What can you tell me about them?
There's 4 tombs here. On the right are the tombs of Ajunta Paul and Tulak Horde. On the left are the tombs of Marco Ragnos and Nagasato. All 4 were ancient Sith lords.
Oh, okay. Nagasato is the tomb we need to go into to access the star map. So we will have to access 3 of them after all. Well, tell me about the tomb of Ajunta Paul.
That's the first tomb on the right. There's a rumor that there's a powerful artifact still in there, but nobody's retrieved it yet. That tomb supposedly has ancient battle droids and traps that are still functioning. It's amazing that their power sources have lasted so long, really.
And Tulak Horde?
That's the farthest tomb on the right. We don't know much about Tulak Horde, unfortunately. The Takata have a nest in that tomb, I think.
The Tukata? We saw these before. They were not these, oh crap, Rajeks? They weren't the flying creatures, they were the ones on the ground. Looked like some sort of like giant rat.
A local pack animal that's very dangerous. Occasionally the guards track down a queen and kill it. That usually pacifies them for a bit.
Tell me of the tomb of Marco Ragnos.
That's the first tomb on the left. Someone mentioned that a crazy droid has holed itself up in there, but I don't know much about that.
And Nagasato?
It's the second tomb on the left when you enter the valley. Nagasato was the leader of the old Sith Masters here, we think. Darth Malak found something in there a while back, however, and ever since then only Master Uthar can enter it.
What did he find? Do you know?
No. A lot of the discoveries are kept secret, even from the students. I only heard that Darth Malak found something there by rumor, to be honest.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Dak Vesser. I'm assigned to the Valley Ruins, as you can see. We've been painstakingly uncovering these tombs for many months now. Master Uthar won't allow us to dig with lasers or sonics. We have to use hand tools only, so we don't accidentally destroy anything we run across. That makes progress very slow, however.
It does show what I feel is proper respect for the artifacts here, though. Have you heard about a star map being found here?
A star map? No, I haven't heard anything about that. Something like that could be in Nagasato's tomb, I suppose. That tomb's off-limits to the students.
All right, thank you.
All right, just be careful if you head into any of those tombs.
I like this guy. Thank you.
Sorry, I can't talk. We have to excavate this valley with hand instruments. There's all kinds of old traps left behind that still work.
Oh, you didn't think about that. Maybe some of the tools that they're using might accidentally set off one of those traps. That looks like one of the Sith hopefuls outside that tomb. A life support pack. Very useful. Well, let's investigate the tomb of Nagasato and see if we can maybe just get into it right away. I can't imagine we'll be allowed to. It's probably under guard. I don't remember what Korriban looked like in the MMO. Or how many years had elapsed between when the MMO took place and this game in the Star Wars canon. Actually, from what I've heard, I don't think any of the Old Republic, both this game and the MMO, are considered canon any longer. Or they never were considered canon to begin with and weren't brought in. I don't feel like it matters at all any longer. I think Star Wars has really... Well... The only thing canon about Star Wars in my book was the first original 3 movies created. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Those were the only 3 that exist in my mind. The others have all been, well, I suppose I should be honest, I haven't watched any of the sequels that came out just recently, and I stopped watching Star Wars as of the second prequel that was released. I found it... The special effects were amazing, but oh, it was so bad. The writing was bad, the story, I didn't like the story very much, and I remember watching the first one of the prequels twice, the one with Anakin Skywalker and the pod racing. I really liked the pod racing as an idea. I could tell, like, they were going to make some video games based on it. But the story for it was... I don't think I was his intended audience. I don't know who was. I think it must have been kids. Yeah, I think little kids were the target for the first one. Again, the special effects weren't so bad, but the story was not as good as the original 3. Well, that was my opinion on it, I suppose I should add. So we've got immune to mind-affecting belt on us. Oh, and our implant does the same thing. So then I don't need this belt. So I'll give myself a +3 to the reflex save instead. Canderous? You are using a +3 fortitude save. But you're also using the advanced biostabilizer mask, which makes you immune to mind affecting and poison. So you also don't need the belt I was wearing. And you are using a Iridu stealth unit mission. Okay, so we have a free belt to give to someone to make them immune to mind affecting spells when we get back to Teb and Hawk when we're done with this planet. Let's see if we can go in here. This door is locked and will not open at this moment. Okay, so that's a no. We don't have the... It didn't even offer us a chance to use, like, our lightsaber on it to hack it down or security. So we're only getting into that door when we have the key or someone else unlocks it for us, which is mostly done via story. Well... Let's go to Tulak Horde's tomb first, I suppose. I am imagining that 3 of the Sith hopefuls, those other 3 that we saw, are probably inside each of these tombs looking to get whatever it takes for that prestige from them. Well, looks like we have some mines in the way. Mission?
What?
Would you be so kind?
No one's gonna see this mission.
Oh, I thought they were I thought they looked like rats. They look like a combination of a goat and a tiger with that mane on them.
Yeah?
I don't think we'll need to activate that droid.
What?
We have plenty of parts, so I'm going to hold on to it for the future.
Yeah?
Shirax. Okay. So, more creatures that we've already fought in those
Yeah.
caves last episode are all over the place here.
What? You're dead. What?
I don't really need to move, to have mission engage in these battles at the moment.
What?
That'll show you.
Take that!
Oh, okay. We're gonna fight the Shirax, apparently.
What?
Sure.
That'll show you.
Judging from the experience that we're earning from them, about 75 per kill, I feel like we should have came here first, rather than go to Tatooine.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Sure. Yeah? Sure.
Canderous, give us a hand if you will. Sorry, but I'm not doing as much talking as I usually do.
What?
Huh? No one's gonna see this mission.
Some credits, a plasma grenade, and an antidote kit on the corpse. I think we'll use mission to peek ahead, make sure there's no more traps around, and then we'll move up the others.
Yeah?
Area's filled with Takata everywhere here.
Yes? You're dead.
A bit dangerous, but I'll have mission ambush one of them.
Take that!
Okay, yep. Oh god, that says Takata Queen, and it's right near mission. So mission's probably going to need to use a med pack on herself then. Carius, why don't you help Mission out and just lay into that queen?
Yes?
Oh, that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. And the queen was only worth 75 experience points, too. She was easy.
Yeah?
Maybe fighting in here isn't the smartest thing to do.
No one's gonna see this mission.
I feel like we're probably being followed. So I'm gonna leave a mine back here in case that is the case.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Sure.
System online. System status pending. System status access door. 44 closed. Open the door. Access granted. Unlocking access door 44. Opening door 44. Verapine prototype ion blaster and Mandalorian battle armor on this guy. Let's take a look at those really quick. Okay, the blaster is decent, but it can't be upgraded, so not as good as what we currently have. And the armor is just okay. Not better than what Taris is currently using. Click on a bunch of stuff to make sure it doesn't stay as new. Okay.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
Oh. Who are you? We know this is, Uthar's master.
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Ern. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Yes, I've been told about you.
Liar! You think I can't tell? Obviously, the academy is lax in its training as usual. Stupid Uthar. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him, didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
I wish I could turn off the combat music from playing here. Look, I'm sure we can talk about this.
I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
Go ahead. Do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Miko. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
Go ahead.
Well then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? Risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
I use the opportunity to kill him and take his position.
Correct! He was a fool to let down his guard. You will not make the same mistake, and the Sith as a whole benefit. You see, Miko, it's not so difficult. Time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
I take the reward and leave the weak fools to their fate.
Correct! The humans would no doubt just be preyed upon by something else later. Stand up for yourself, I say! We're not Jedi shepherds, after all. Sadly, Miko, the ingenuity of your fellow student is your loss. This is going to hurt. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
So at this point, I need to determine if I want to save Mikkel or not. I don't think we had... I don't think we got off on the right foot, he and I. I don't think I care about him very much, but I don't like this guy. And I think killing Master Uthar's former master would be better than just getting his notes about Tula Cord. I share it, I'll say, knowing that I'll be hit with this.
You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Let them rip the secret from my dead hands, I say. I mean, share it? Are you mad? Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Mission, you're fine. You shoot him in the back of the head. I saw you looking around. So the obvious answer is kill him, right? So we'll give him another chance because I want Mikkel and I to maybe kill this guy.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I pass on my knowledge.
Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Holy crap! Mikkel actually did help. We're going to use a life support pack to start to get me back up to full life. And then I'll try a... do I have force choke? Oh god!
Take that!
Oh nice! And our friends are here as well. So let's use this. Candaris, let's just have you master rapid shot a bunch. You're gonna use an energy shield on yourself, mission.
What?
Take that!
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I guess there's more than one way to be a Sith. Hard to believe. Well, you can have those writings he mentioned. I won't fight you for them. Master Yuthar will be very pleased if you give them to him, you know. I'll head back to the academy. I need some rest.
Light side points gained. I think I am very happy with the result of that. Hopefully Mikkel thinks about what actually did happen here and turns away from the dark side. Not that the Jedi are necessarily any better, but he doesn't have to believe what he's being taught here.
Yeah?
What? Yes?
So he had 450 credits, an Opila crystal, ancient Sith tablet, and advanced med pack.
What?
So let's quick save. And there looks like there might be other rooms we can explore here. We also have a tomb door.
What?
So why don't we see what's inside the tomb? Candaris, can you open this? Can't pick the lock for that. Maybe Mission
What?
can? Actually, first,
Yes?
let's look at the tablet. Maybe we don't want to just be running around willy-nilly opening that tomb. This thick tablet is covered with ancient runes of unknown language. It is extremely cold to the touch, and has almost a sinister aura about it. Recently carved into the side of the tablet appears to be a primer, no doubt intended to provide a means to translate the runes.
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Tulak Horde's mask. We can't probably wear this yet. Dark side. Plus 10 resistance to fire, plus 2 to stealth. This ancient mask, blackened with age, has an eerie glow and seems uncomfortably claustrophobic. So no one's going to be able to wear that on my team.
Yes?
John, we didn't take an option to... So I don't know how to heal with you, so let's just use a normal med pack. Okay, well, we got more doors with potentially more treasure.
Huh?
And we brought Mission with us for exactly this reason, so, Mission?
Gotcha. Simple.
A single urn with a violet crystal, in case I want someone else to have the same type of color that my current lightsaber has. We will totally explore every inch of this tomb while we're here.
Gotcha. Simple.
I remembered that we got ambushed in a tomb, but I thought actually it was enemy Sith who ambushed us from behind. I think that's a stunning crystal, if I recall correctly. I didn't think actually... I had no recollection of this until the guy showed up. And I was with him and Mikkel there.
Gotcha. Simple.
A Farkaron crystal. I don't remember what that one does. Alright! Well,
Yes?
not bad at all. One tomb done. I think we have time for another one. But let's clear out the rest of this one first. We left a bunch of... No, I think we killed the Shirax that were up in that one area. Oh, Mikkel. Okay, thank God he didn't set off the mine or he might have died. That would have been funny, actually. He runs out and the mine we placed kills him instead. Did we search this corpse? I think we did. We did, okay. Well, we're not going to probably need this here, so mission, let's take back the mine.
Sure.
Alright, Tim, what can you talk about? So, I really like the theme of these ruins. It reminds me of the Academy, actually, right? It looks very similar. Only, obviously, the whole place is falling apart instead. But it strikes me that they've repurposed the other ruin for the Academy. Good theme to it, actually, that they've done that. Be like going to study religion at in a ancient cathedral.
Take that! What?
And a Sith corpse. Sith troopers, actually. A computer probe, bed pack, and credits on that guy. Alright, looks like that is it. By the way, I checked everyone, and that Pazak tournament was indeed, I believe, added in with the mod. It occurs to me how difficult it would be otherwise to get the amount of cash you would require, the credits, to afford all the late game gear. We have, like, I think $20,000? $35,000 left, which is enough for, like, one more expensive piece of gear before the end of the game. I'm guessing that will probably go for a headband of some sort for Jun, right? Yeah, we don't even have anything on him. And we also don't have another... Oh, I must have used up all that one shield. Let's equip another Sith Energy shield then. Actually, it is Jun. He's the main hero, so we'll give him the dueling shield instead. Okay, sure. So let's do the other tomb on this side. We saw another Sith hopeful just outside of it. So we'll go talk with him briefly and see what he has to say. Then probably go into the tomb and to give it a good look. And then I guess we'll call this session. Next episode, we'll wrap up Korriban. Because I can't imagine the other tomb's going to take too long. I think there actually is a bunch of droids in there. But you know what? Maybe we'll do all 3 tombs, and we'll do Nagasato at the last. Actually, I guess what we should do is go back and turn in this do I turn in this information? Sure. Let's go back and turn in the tablet that we just received. And let the good master know that we eliminated his own master has now been killed. His prior master. If he asks if we had help, we will mention that Mikkel assisted. But I think we'll first see Mikkel and see what his plans are. Maybe he has no intention of even continuing with the training. I suppose you could fail on purpose rather than say this isn't for you. That might be the better option, as the Sith may otherwise think you will betray them and kill you if you just decide to give up. Hadn't thought about that. Once you decide to go and take the test, if you had the gumption to start that process, I think you're expected to go through with it. So, back to more Star Wars talk about the movies. I don't know why they didn't take advantage of the fact that there's all this material made. Why did they feel the need to pick up right after the events of the first trilogy? Why not take place in the same type of universe, but hundreds of years in the past, or thousands of years in the past, or in the future? You would have a blank slate to work with, and so much more potential lore with everything that the video games that have been written, or all the other works or books that were written for it as well. But they just threw all that away. I don't know. It seems like some really dumb decisions were made for the Star Wars movies. Especially the sequels. Oh my goodness.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be
Okay, hold on. I meant to talk with Mikkel first. So, I'm thinking right now, everyone, if there was a reason why in the Old Republic you wanted light side or dark side points, and I can't remember if there was. I know it was something you could gain based on the answers that you gave to certain quests, or what you did during some of the different dungeons. But I don't remember why you wanted certain dark or light side points any longer.
You spared me. I don't know why you did it. Maybe you aren't even a real Sith. Either that, or you're a far better one than me. At any rate, where I come from, folks honor their debts. I won't oppose you in the contest. If getting into the Academy is what you want, go right ahead.
Okay, thank you, Mikkel. Alright, so he indeed is not looking to enter the Academy any longer. So then I will have no problem telling Master Uthar that we did all of this. If he asks if we had help, I don't want Mikkel killed, though. So maybe I will tell him we did have help. Let's see what he asks of us.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
I found Jorak-Un, the hermit in the hills.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings or similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me.
Oh, well, I have a tablet written by him.
Oh? Let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to.
Very well.
You have gained considerable prestige. You are very close to the end. Do not falter now.
Alright, that sounds like we have one more act to do, so one more tomb would probably do it. Let's do the robot one, then. We're built for robots, after all. Mission has her... Or is it Canderous? One of them has a... ion weapon? This is it. So Mission has the ion weapon, which does considerably more damage against droids.
Yes?
And I myself have Destroy Bot as a force power. So we're, like, specialized to destroy robots. So let's go ahead and head in there and do that. We'll probably find, I guess, gas mines and the like in there as well, which we can probably put to better use than those robots could. What else is there, Tim? I guess since I'm talking about the MMO, I'll talk about it for a little bit longer then. It's been many years since I played it. I know I've talked about it briefly in the past. I had... mostly light side people that I played. I played one of all the 4 classes that initially came out with the game. I don't know if there's any others, as I stopped playing it shortly after the first expansion came out for it. Once it went free to play, I was no longer interested in it, because the game feels like they... in my experience playing free-to-play games versus ones you pay for, when a game goes free-to-play, it always feels like it's incredibly grindy. And shortly after games usually go free-to-play, most of the support and effort that I have experienced in them seems to be dropped. There is some exceptions to that. Path of Exile is a free-to-play game. It always was free-to-play, right? You only pay for cosmetic things, to my knowledge. And that one actually felt pretty good, but I prefer most of the other action RPGs to that one. Still, that was fun. In any case, I had a counselor, a knight. Is that right? No, I'm sorry. A counselor, a sentinel, a smuggler, and the trooper. And I really liked them. I got every single one of them to max level at the time. And I really like the companions. I love the stories for all the characters. And I'm a sucker for in-game romances as well. So I liked all of them. I didn't think it was they were that cheesy. I remember being shocked when, with my smuggler, the Mandalorian girl joins up with you. I really liked her as a character. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, good times. I think that MMO is actually still active, if I recall correctly. I've unlocked everything in it, like the ability to fast travel, the ability to equip my companions, etc. When they went free to play, they paywalled a lot of that stuff. It's such a shame, too. Oh well. Something else about that game I really, really liked. I really liked the space battles in that game. Many people didn't like the Star Fox nature of them, but I liked it. I mean, given the choice of either having nothing or having that, I thought that was a really nice idea. Rather unique at the time as well. Everyone wanted, though, full-blown flying in your fighting in your spaceships, combat between the two, light or dark side forces. Hello, War Droid. That's gonna be the entirety of this, I suspect.
That'll show you.
Canderous?
Huh?
Canderous, you need to not do what you were about to do, which is get yourself killed. Don't do that. Mission?
Yeah?
You need to run up here, and you need to recover this mine. Jun. Can use destroy droid.
Sure.
Stop! Actually, Jun, you can't do that. Mission, I can't help but note there's a mine in front of you still. Oh, never mind. Alright, we'll just run through it.
Yeah?
Okay, that could have gone better, but it could have gone ever so much worse. So, yeah, we are built for just leveling these droids. This is going to be a piece of cake. Aside from the mines.
What? No one's gonna see this mission.
Oh, you know what? That's something I can always do. I can put us into solo mode, because I think that will stop my characters from running forward. They'll stay back there and get shot at over and over and over again, rather than run up and engage the enemy. Oh! Okay, or I'm completely wrong about that. And Jun will just run through the mine to get himself killed.
Sure.
What?
What?
Alright, that is pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. Nice long hallway, lots of bots right next to each other that we were able to just destroy with our destroy droid. We've heard there's some sort of insane droid in this tomb.
No one's gonna see this mission.
I'm gonna make the assumption they're right on the other side of this door.
Yeah?
Do we have any drugs we could use to help us with this?
Sure.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Yeah?
Oh God! There's a... I didn't even see these. We've got quite a few enemies here. Candaris, let's have you start with this. Jun, yeah, that's fine. Jun, you do all of that. Let's disengage with you, and we're going to have you use a shield mission.
Yes?
Jun, let's have you use a shield. Candaris, you're going to use a shield. Mission, we'll use a med pack on you next. Jun, let's have you... Yep, a flurry on this assault droid.
Sure. That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Alright, mission. Let's have you use a med pack since you're hurt. Jun, you also can use a med pack.
That'll show you.
Okay, most of the droids are now destroyed. I don't know which one of them is throwing grenades at us all the time. Candaris, let's have you just, yep, Master Power Shot a bunch.
What?
All right, well done, everyone. That wasn't hard at all. Nice, we eliminated all the droids from the area. It sounded like if we had stealth, they might not have activated, or maybe there was something we could have done in order to prevent them from fighting us.
What?
Meh. It's much faster, and I'll be honest, it's funner this way. Mission?
Gotcha. Simple.
Marka Ragnos' gauntlets and a sigil crystal. dark side only. Gives you weapon focus lightsaber, weapon specialization lightsaber. Not really that useful for us. Maybe we can give those to... Maybe we can give those to Master Uthar. I somehow doubt we're allowed to, though. It looks like this one might have just been for treasure. And or maybe we actually weren't supposed to do what we just did. And the robot was something Master Uthar wanted to actually have on his side. But now it's far too late. Oh, you know what just occurred to me? Maybe we should have asked Uthara a little bit about these tombs as well. They might have been able to tell us, or she might have been able to tell us a little bit more about what was waiting for us in here. Well, it's way too late now. Everyone's dead. It looks like there was a corpse down here. Maybe we were supposed to search it and we'd have found some information about the droid that we just destroyed. A data recorder, yep. Sound dampening stealth unit. Looks like indeed we were all supposed to wear those before we walked in there. Too late now. I haven't been able to catch my poor creation as yet. We've been trying to capture it without destroying it. The thing is too valuable. It is hard to be so quiet as is necessary, however. It identifies targets through sound. I'm glad we brought sound dampers with us, provided that idiot Ben Harol uses his. And we totally just waltzed through this and destroyed it, every single robot. I didn't even see the corpse. How about that? Well, in that case, the only option we have now is probably that last tomb, since we messed up this one. I'm going to accept that as the... as what we actually did. Not going to reload, so let's, Actually... maybe we should stop here. No, let's do one more tomb. We'll do 3 of these right now. We'll talk to Master Uthar at the beginning of the next one, and hopefully, if we're successful here, we will have the prestige needed that he'll provide. He'll say we're the victor, and let us get into the academy.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
What are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of a Juntapal.
And who are you?
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Oh, why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
Well, what are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb.
All right, you told us already. Who is a Juntapal?
A Juntapal was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi Masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well.
His sword?
According to legend, a Juntapal created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige.
Hasn't any effort been made to recover it?
Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
What do you know about the sword's powers?
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for a Junta alone.
Like a faith weapon. His faith made it strong. Or his belief in it. But no one else would be able to call up that power. Alright, well thank you for your information. I'll be going in now.
Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
We're not going to ask him about why he hasn't gone in. He's not... Although he has a lightsaber in his hand, I don't think he's probably a fighter. For some reason, I want to say that knowledge of the Sith Code will play an important part here. So I'll say it. And we'll see how accurate that statement is. More mines. Good thing we brought Mission with us.
What? Gotcha. Simple.
More Takata.
Yes?
Well, we know these things won't create too much trouble for us. Let's just march up right down here and get rid of these.
Yeah?
That hurt, I bet. Yes?
Now, I am kind of doing these battles a little improperly. I really should be using a great deal more of my force powers and, like, at the end of each round, trying to manage what I'm doing a little better. But at this point in the game, I'm not too concerned about it any longer. We've got plenty of health packs at this moment. We'll be spending quite a bit of cash on more of them in the future, too. So, basically all I'm saying is that I'm just going to brute force probably through the combats without too much concern, unless the battles are boss battles. We just picked up a datapad. Let's read this one. The datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith archaeologist by the name of Varengal. Most of it consists of uninteresting notes on the geology of the tomb's caverns, but the final entry is as follows. Strangely enough, I found traces of Theragen in the tomb. This is an unstable black rock, used as fuel by lesser races. Perhaps the ancient Sith of Korriban used it as a power source. It is a volatile and dangerous substance, and reacts violently to fire. I will have to be careful. I somehow don't think we're allowed to go across that bridge. Another datapad. Those bots look like they don't really want me sneaking across it. Let's see if we're able to deactivate some of these. We also just found another datapad. This datapad seems to have once belonged to an enterprising young Sith student who had ventured into the tomb in search of Azentapal's sword. One of his entries is of particular note. There has got to be a way to get past this obelisk blocking the bridge. It's usually made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge will set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick, however. I'll have to try some kind of explosive. I just hope that guard droid over there is as defunct as it looks. So, maybe this is the... maybe this is made of that substance, or has a trace amounts of it in it. I see. And one of these blocks off the robots, and another one of these blocks off that bridge. System rebooting. I'm sorry, system booting. Error. Power line malfunction. Enter first shield setting. Heat. Enter second shield setting. Electrical. Third shield setting. Heat. Fourth shield setting. Electrical. Fifth shield setting. Heat. Causeway shield setting completed. System offline. Uh-oh. Maybe we should have set them while the cold. Because we're going to be... Well, let's find out. Oh, this is indeed Theragen. The obelisk blocks your path. It doesn't appear stable, so it could be destroyed. Uh-oh. Oh, crap! Did I mess this up?
What?
Mission? Am I able to, like, set a plasma?
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Will that do it?
Sure.
I don't know what to do, everyone, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go off, we're going to stop the session here, and I'll come back and I'll have figured out what on earth I'm supposed to do here. So give me well, actually, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching this, everyone.